ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नम ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्तस्वामिन् इति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषा शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभो नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। Hare Krishna. I offer my humble obeisances to all the devotees who are present for the session. I especially welcome all the children in the Kids Satsang program on this auspicious occasion of Shri Narasiṁha Caturdaśī. Let us try to meditate on some beautiful prayers offered to Lord Narasimha Dev by one of his foremost devotees, a great Mahabhagavat devotee, none other than Prahlāda Mahārāja. Prahlāda Mahārāja's prayers to Lord Narasimha Dev are presented in Srimad Bhagavatam at two places. One in the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 18th chapter. Two in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 9th chapter. After Lord Narasimhadev destroyed Hiranyakashipu, so many devatas, including Brahma, Shiva, Indra, Chandra, Varuna, Vayu, Kinnaras, Kimpurushas, Vidyadharas, Nagas, Vishnu Parshadas, Manus, Rishis, so many people, they offered prayers to Lord Narasimhadev. But Lord Narasimhadev did not give up his anger. He was continuing. He was maintaining that same angry mood which he manifested to kill Hiranyakashipu. But none of the prayers of all these devatas could pacify Narasimhadev. So the devatas requested Lakshmi Devi. Lakshmi Devi, Narasimhadev is your husband. Only you can pacify him. Please go ahead. Then Lakshmi Devi said, I am very scared to approach my husband. I have never seen my husband in this form. My husband is never so angry like this, so I cannot approach him. By the way, Mother Lakshmi has definitely seen Lord Narasimhadev before. Lord Narasimhadev definitely appeared from the pillar in Hiranyakashipu's assembly hall, but that is not the first time the Lord appeared in this form. The form of Lord Narasimhadev is an eternal form. He manifested that form once again to protect Prahlāda Mahārāja and to kill Hiranyakashipu, but Mother Lakshmi has seen this form before also. But why Mother Lakshmi said that I have never seen my husband in this form, so I will not approach him? The reason is the Lord has so many potencies, so many energies. One of the energies is called Leela Shakti, the pastime potency. The potency by which the Lord performs so many blissful, beautiful pastimes. So by the influence of that Leela Shakti or pastime potency, Mother Lakshmi said, I will not approach the Lord. I cannot approach the Lord. Because this pastime potency is trying to create a situation of wonder. If the Lord is manifesting such an angry and fierce form with his fingernails, Shilatankana Khalaya, he just ripped apart the intestines, the chest of Hiranyakashipu, pulled out his intestines and then wore them like a garland around his neck. So that fierce pastime should create great wonder, great astonishment in the hearts of all the devotees, including Lakshmi Devi. This is called Adbhuta Rasa. So to enhance that Adbhuta Rasa, to create that Adbhuta Rasa, Lakshmi Devi was also made to believe that she has never seen Narasimhadev in this form. So anyways, all the devatas then went to Prahlāda Mahārāja, especially Lord Brahma went to Prahlāda Mahārāja. Oh Prahlāda, little 5-year-old child, even Lakshmi Devi is not approaching Narasimhadev. only you can approach Narasimha Dev, only you have the ability to pacify Narasimha Dev. So then Prahlad Maharaj said, okay, I will go. With great humility, Prahlad Maharaj went to Narasimha Dev. He offered so many prayers. Now, within this short time that we have today, we won't be able to discuss all the prayers of Narasimha, of all the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto, 9th chapter. But I will discuss only few selected prayers offered by Prahlad Maharaj from the 7th canto also, from the 5th canto also. 5th canto prayers are also very beautiful. Oftentimes on Narasimha Chaturdashi day or any other occasions, we discuss the prayers offered by Prahlad Maharaj in the 7th canto Bhagavatam after the death of Hiranyakashipu. But there are very beautiful shlokas in the prayers offered by Prahlad Maharaj in the 5th canto also. So we'll discuss some of them. We'll discuss both, selected ones. So first Prahlad Maharaj went. He folded his hands in front of Narasimhadev and said, Brahmadayaswara gana munayotha siddha sattvaikata nagatayo vachasam pravahi. He said, Oh Narasimhadev, Brahmadayaswara gana munayotha siddha. Brahma came and offered prayers to you. Siddhas offered prayers to you. And great munis, sages offered prayers to you. And they are so glorious. Sattvaikata nagatayo vachasam pravahaihi means they are in Sattva-guna. They are very eloquent. Their words are coming like stream of nectar. They are very eloquent. They are very good in their language. They are very refined in their presentation and analogies or whatever. But नाराधितुं पुरुगणैर् अधुना पिपिप्रुः किं तोष्टुमर्हति समे हरिरुग्रजातेः. He says, Na aradhitum puruganairadhunapi pipruh. Great devatas offered prayers to you, but they could not please you. How can my prayers please you? They are in Sattva-guna. I am in Ugrajati. I am a demon. I am born in a demon family. I am into Tamogun and Rajogun. I am not into Sattva-gun. How can I please you? And they are great siddhas. They are vachasam pravahe. They are very eloquent. I am not so eloquent. I am a 5-year-old child. I can't speak properly. How can I please you? So, although Prahlad Maharaj went very confidently in front of Narasimha Dev, that confidence is not pride. A devotee may be very confident, but the confidence of a devotee is on the blessing of Krishna, is on the mercy of the Vaishnavas, and not on one's own ability, right? So he went and said, although their prayers could not please you, I am still attempting to praise you and please you and pray to you. It is only by your mercy, right? I am in no way superior to them. They are definitely superior to me. Brahma, Shiva, Narada Muni, Lakshmi Devi, and many other devatas, Vidyadharas, Kinnaras, Kimpurusha, so many such wonderful personalities are there. Definitely all of them are superior to me. So, Prahlad Maharaj acknowledged their superiority over himself and he proceeded and he said many other things. But I will go to the 15th prayer. I will also show the slide so that you can see the shloka as I am reciting. So in the first few prayers, Prahlad Maharaj said, Oh Narasimhadev, although I don't have the ability to offer you prayers, still by the mercy of my Guru, Narada Muni, who taught me how to perform bhakti little bit. So with the power of that bhakti, by taking shelter of your blessing, I am just making this humble attempt. Because although I am convinced that I am not qualified to offer you prayers, but I also am convinced that your mercy is greater than my disqualification. Yes, we may be disqualified, we may be unqualified in 100 different ways. We may not have the ability or capacity or experience to please the Lord and to serve the Lord in some way or to offer prayers to the Lord in some way. It's understood, but we should also understand that Krishna's mercy, Lord Narasimhadev's mercy is greater than all our disqualifications. We should not be overwhelmed by our shortcomings or faults or disqualifications. We should understand that Krishna is very merciful. He will empower me to do something. By His grace, I will be able to do anything. It's not by my qualification. Of course, we should try to overcome our shortcomings and anarthas, but we should not feel discouraged or depressed or disappointed or demotivated, considering that we have so many anarthas, right? So, with this little prelude, let me just try to present a beautiful prayer of of Prahlāda Maharaj to Narasiṁha Dev. I hope you are able to see the screen. Children, you are able to see. I hope everyone is able to see. नाहं बिभेम्य जिततेऽति भयानकस्य जिह्वार्कनेत्रभ्रुकुटीरभसोत्कृदंष्ट्रात् आन्त्रस्रजः क्षतजकेशरशङ्खुकर्णान् निर्हातभीतदिगिभाद् हरिभिन्नखाग्रात्. See, Naham Bibhemi. Prahlad Maharaj is saying very sincerely that, O Lord, Na Aham Bibhemi means I am not afraid. All the devatas are afraid to approach Narasimhadev. Even Lakshmi Devi is also afraid to approach Narasimhadev. But here, Prahlad is saying that, Oh Lord, I am not afraid. Naham bibhemi. Ajita, O unconquerable Lord, te ati bhayanakasya. Seeing your fierce form, there is absolutely no fear in my heart. I am not fearful at all. Jihvarka netra bhukuti rabhasogra damstrat. Your jihva. Jihva means your tongue. So Narasimhadev's tongue is filled with blood. Arka netra means eyes. Arka means sun. So Lord Narasimhadev's eyes are dazzling like sun. Bhrukuti means his frowning eyebrows. Rabhasogra damstrat, and his teeth, they're very sharp, pinching teeth. Jihvarka netra bhrukuti rabhasogra damstrat. Now, these are definitely fearsome, but more fearsome is the next line. Antrasrajaha kshatajake shankhukarnan. Antra means intestines. Sraja means garlands. So Lord Narasimhadev ripped apart the chest of Hiranyakashipu and pulled out the intestines from his abdomen and started wearing them as garlands. You see, this is a garland of intestines around Narasimhadev. So, even seeing the garland of intestines around the neck of Narasimhadev, Prahlad is not afraid. He's saying this, 5-year-old child. Antrasrajaha. Then further he says, Kshatakeshara Shankhukarnan. Kshatakeshara. Shankhukarna means wedge like sharp ears. Kshatakeshara means this bloody mane. So your bloody mane, your wedge like ears, your intestine garlands, and your bright sun like eyes, your frowning eyebrows, your sharp pinching teeth, none of them are creating any fear in me. Nirhata bhita digibhat aribhinna khagrat. Even great elephants also become fearful. Aribhinna khagrat. Nakha agra means the tips of his nails. With the tips of his nails, Lord Narasimhadev pierced the abdomen of Hiranyakashipu. But seeing those nails also, Prahlad is not at all fearful. Why should he fear? Because he's a devotee. Even if the Lord appears in a very fierce form, that fierce form doesn't create fear in the heart of a devotee, but in fact, it destroys the fears in the hearts of all devotees. That's what Prahlad Maharaj is experiencing now. So, actually, Prahlad Maharaj, Prabhupada writes, Srila Prabhupada writes in the purport, very beautiful examples he gives. Now, a lion cub, when it is caught by a lioness, mother lion, will the cub feel fearful? Just imagine a deer here instead of this cub. The deer becomes fearful definitely, but the lion cub doesn't become fearful because this lioness is the protector of this cub, mother of this cub, father of this cub. So when the mother and father are catching hold of this, baby tiger or baby lion, naturally there is absolutely no fear. Prabhupada gives another beautiful analogy. He says that when a great elephant goes to an ocean or a river, this elephant may drown in this river current, but a little fish so tiny it can happily swim in the river current upstream against the stream also. The water is flowing like this and the fish can swim like this, right? But when an elephant comes, it is drowned. But you compare this little fish with this elephant. Elephant is so huge, fish is very tiny, but still fish survives in water. But elephant cannot survive in the river. The reason is this elephant has not taken shelter of the river, but the fish has taken shelter of the river. Therefore, although we are insignificant, we are very tiny, we are very small. If we have taken shelter of Krishna, if we have taken shelter of Narasiṁha Dev, we need not be fearful in this material world. But if we have not taken shelter of the Lord, then there's fear. So devotee is not fearful at all. Seeing the Lord in a fearsome form also, devotees are not fearful. That's the power of Lord. But Prahlāda Mahārāja, out of his humility, he says that, O Lord, although I am not fearful of you, your form, I am fearful of one thing. What is that? This material existence. That's the next shloka. Very beautiful shloka. त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपणवत्सलदुस्सहोग्र संसारचक्रकदनाद्ग्रसतां प्रणीतः बद्धस्वकर्मभिरुषत्तव तेऽङ्घ्रिमूलम् प्रीतोपवर्गशरणं हयसे कदा नु त्रस्तोऽस्म्यहं कृपणवत्सलदुस्सहोग्र. O Lord, although I am not fearful of your fierce form, trastosmyaham, I am very fearful of something else. What is that? O Kripanavatsala, O Lord, who is extremely kind towards all your devotees. Kripanavatsala means the Lord who is very affectionate and compassionate towards all the devotees. Trastosmyaham, O Lord, please protect me. I am very much afraid. Of what? Samsara chakra. This cycle of material existence. Samsara chakra means cycle of birth and death. Why it creates fear in the heart of a devotee also? Because it is dussahogra. Saha means which is tolerable. Dussaha means very difficult to tolerate. Ugra means extremely fierce. Oh Lord, I am extremely fearful of this fearsome samsara chakra. Samsara chakra kadanat grasatam pranitaha. Oh Lord, I am being tormented by the waves of the cycle of birth and death. I am thrown into this samsara chakra. I am fearful of that. I am afraid of this. It's intolerable. It's ferocious cycle of birth and death. I am afraid of this. And on top of it, grasatam pranitaha. I am also thrown into the association of devouring demons. Very important point here. To be in the material existence itself is very austere and very difficult. On top of it, in that material world, if we don't have devotee association and if we have demons association, materialistic association, then the samsara chakra will become even more terrible, right? To be in the material world itself is a very dangerous situation. On top of it, in the material world, if we have materialistic association, demons are surrounding us, it becomes even more terrible. Prahlāda, out of his humility, is saying that, O Lord, I am not only in this material world, I am also in the association of demons. Demons are around me. I'm born as a son of the king of demons. In my home, in my kingdom, in this whole locality, only demons are there. Demons are my classmates. Demons are my teachers. Demons are my relatives. Demons are my servants. Demons are my parents. Demons are everywhere. So Prahlāda Maharaj is saying that, oh Lord, I'm surrounded by demons. I'm very much afraid of the samsara chakra. I'm very much afraid of this dussanga. And on top of it, Prahlāda says further, Baddha swakarma bhirushattamate ingrimulam Baddha swakarma bhir. So Prahlāda Maharaj presented his case. Number one is samsara chakra. He is in samsara chakra. Number two, grasatam pranitaha. He is also caught up in materialistic association, bad association. Third is baddha swakarma bhir. He is bound by his own karma. I have my past karma. Oh Lord, Ushattamate Angrimulam, I am taking shelter of your lotus feet. Pritopavarga Sharanam Vayase Kadanu. He very humbly says that, O Lord, I am bound by the reactions of my past misdeeds. O Lord, when will you call me to the shelter of your lotus feet? The shelter of your lotus feet is the ultimate liberation. Prito apavarga sharanam, apavarga sharanam. Oh Lord, please, I'm afraid of this conditioned life. Now just now Prabhupada gave this beautiful analogies. He said that a devotee is not afraid, just like a fish is not afraid of being in water. Similarly, devotee is not afraid of being in this material world also. Correct, that's correct. But within a devotee's heart also, there is something called healthy fear. Healthy fear means, yes, you need not be fearful of the Lord's fearsome form. You need not be fearful of this material existence because you have taken shelter of the Lord. But however experienced we may be, however determined we may be, we need to also understand that Maya is extremely powerful. Because Maya can distract a devotee from devotional service at any time, at any moment. Maya can overwhelm a devotee. Devotee could be distracted. So, a devotee should always maintain healthy fear. Definitely, devotee has complete confidence in Krishna's protection, Lord Narasimha's protection. Lord Narasimhadev will protect me from all dangers in my devotional service. That confidence we should have. We should sincerely take shelter. At the same time, we should also maintain a healthy fear. Healthy fear does not mean you become totally disappointed or demotivated, but healthy fear means we should not be overconfident of our bhakti, right? There is a possibility of getting distracted at any moment. Therefore, let me be more careful. Prabhupada once said, "My only concern is that the devotees are not sufficiently afraid of Maya." We should be sufficiently afraid of Maya. Mm. But of course, we should take shelter of Krishna, then Maya will go away. Daivi hiesha gunamayi mama maya duratyaya mame vaye prapadyante mayam etam tarantite. Mm. So gunamayi mama maya duratyaya. So Maya is very difficult to surpass. If you take shelter of Krishna, we can easily surpass Maya. So we need to firmly take shelter of Krishna while also maintaining a healthy fear of Maya. So Narasimhadev, he has killed Hiranyakashipu. What is this Hiranyakashipu? So the word Hiranya means gold. Kashipu means bed. So Hiranyakashipu. So Hiranyakashipu is the personification of material desires, right? So Hiranya is gold. Many people in this world, they want wealth. Bed means they want some sense gratification, enjoyment on the bed, right? So Hiranyakashipu is representing these two tendencies in the mind of a conditioned soul. Is the personification of material desires which are centered on wealth and sense enjoyment. Just as Narasimhadev ripped apart Hiranyakashipu, similarly we need to pray to Narasimhadev, "Oh Lord, the way you have killed Hiranyakashipu, please kill the material desires in my heart." Hiranyakashipu is the representative of all material desires. Just as Narasimhadev killed Hiranyakashipu, Narasimhadev will also kill our material desires. We need to pray to the Lord. This is the prayer. Prahlāda Mahārāja is teaching us to pray like this. Although Prahlāda is pure devotee, still he is not overconfident. Prahlāda Mahārāja is pure devotee, he is confident of Krishna's protection, but that confidence is not overconfidence. It is a reasonable confidence. And also, Prahlāda Mahārāja understands that no one else can protect me apart from you, Narasimhadev. In this mood, he says the next prayer. बालस्य नेह शरणं पितरौ नृसिंह नार्तस्य चागदमुदन्वति मज्जतो नोः तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधेर्यैहाञ्जसेष्टः तावद्विभोतनुभृतां त्वदुपेक्षितानां बालस्य नेह शरणौ पितरौ नृसिंह. Our Prahlāda Maharaj is saying that, "Oh Narasimha, balasya na iha sharanam." Bala means children, kids. Na iha sharanam. Pitarau means sometimes or many times Pitarau, parents cannot give protection to their children. So parents are the not real protection for the children. Of course, parents definitely protect children, undoubtedly. But sometimes when the child has some disease, child is in some great difficulty, it goes beyond the capacity of parents to protect the child, isn't it? How many times have we seen parents are helplessly struggling to protect their children from some diseases or some other difficulties? Mm. The child is undergoing some mental trauma, some stress, some physical problems. Parents may not be able to protect. Definitely, parents put their effort to maintain the children so nicely, offer them whatever comforts they need, but sometimes it's beyond the capacity of parents also to protect children. That's what Prahlāda is saying. Balasya neha sharanam pitarau nrisimha. First point. Second, Nartasya chagadamudannvati majjato no. Na artasya chagadam. Artha means a distressed person, a deceased person. Agadam means this medicine. Sometimes a doctor or medicine cannot relieve a patient. A patient may have access to the best doctors. A patient may have access to the best pharmacy, best medicines. Still, while in the hospital with access to the doctor, access to the patient, access to medicines also, patient may die, isn't it? Therefore, medicine and doctor cannot protect a patient. Then last point, third point, he gives nice analysis. Udanvati majjato nauhu. Now, nava means a boat. So for someone who is drowning in the ocean, even a great boat also cannot protect. So basically he says three things. Parents cannot protect their children. Doctors and medicines cannot protect a patient. A boat in an ocean cannot protect a drowning man. तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविधिर्यैहाञ्जशेष्टः तावद्विभोतनुभृतां त्वदुपेक्षितानां. So all the remedies accepted by people in this world uh, for relief from miseries, they are not shelter at all. And later, Prahlāda Maharaj even says that sometimes the remedies are more miserable than the miseries themselves. Right? So, taptasya tat pratividhir. Tapta means a difficulty. Pratividhi means the solution to that problem. This is a problem, this is a solution. But sometimes solutions can be more fierce than the problems themselves. Tavad vibhotanubhritam tvadupekshitanam. If someone neglects the Lord Narasimha, of course, the Lord doesn't neglect us. Okay, but in reciprocation to their neglect, the Lord may neglect them. But one who doesn't take shelter of Narasimhadev cannot be protected by anyone else. That's what he's saying. Right? Basically, Prahlāda Maharaj is saying all this with complete conviction and experience, with realization. Nobody could protect Prahlāda Maharaj. His own father is trying to kill him. Who came to rescue him? Only Narasimhadev came to rescue him. Only Lord Vishnu came to rescue him. With full realization, with full conviction, Prahlāda Maharaj is saying that, "O Lord, you are the only protector, no one else. Anyatha sharanam nasti tvameva sharanam mama." Even Uttaramata said, "Pahi pahi mahayogin deva deva jagatpate na anyam tvadabhayam pashyet yatra mrityuh parasparam." When mrityu is directly in front of us, "Pahi pahi mahayogin." Mother Uttara says, "O yogi, O Yogeshwareshwara, Krishna, you are the only protector. No one else can protect me." That conviction Mother Uttara had. So we need to understand that Narasimhadev protects us from all kinds of difficulties. But point is, we are not here to take protection from Narasimhadev from material difficulties only. I have some health problems, I have some financial problems, I have some other relationship issues or something like that. So, oh Lord Narasimhadev, please protect me. That's not the point here. The real protection that the Lord offers is protection of our consciousness, right? Sometimes the Lord protects physically, sometimes He may not protect also. For example, Parikshit Maharaj was there. When he was within the womb of Mother Uttara, Ashwathama released the Brahmastra to kill him. Then Mother Uttara went to Krishna and offered sincere, heartfelt prayers. Then Lord Krishna entered into the womb of Mother Uttara and protected Parikshit Maharaj. But later, when he's grown up, when he became a king, the child of a sage cursed Parikshit Maharaj to die within 7 days. Who is that? Shringi, the son of Shamik Rishi. So Shamik Rishi's son Shringi cursed Parikshit Maharaj to die in 7 days, and Krishna allowed the death to happen. He did not protect him, right? So sometimes we may think that protection must be in this format only. Protection means Lord should always keep me healthy and happy and wealthy and protect me from death and danger and pain, this and that. But the Lord has a different definition of protection. Definitely, the Lord protected the body of Parikshit Maharaj when he was in the womb of his mother, but the Lord did not protect the body of Parikshit Maharaj when he was cursed to die in 7 days. But he protected the consciousness of Parikshit Maharaj by allowing Parikshit Maharaj to hear Krishna Katha, to hear Srimad Bhagavatam for 7 full days from Sukadeva Goswami directly in the auspicious association of Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. Can you just imagine how merciful the Lord is? And after death, where did he go? He must have gone to the spiritual world, right? So protection by the Lord may not come in the form that we expect. Our expectations may be so many, but the Lord knows what exactly do we need, right? So with this, I will go to the fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. We discussed some 4 5 prayers from the seventh canto of Srimad Bhagavatam offered by Prahlāda Maharaj to Narasiṁha Dev after the death of Hiranyakashipu. But in the fifth canto of Bhagavatam also Prahlāda offers such beautiful prayers in the Hari-Varsha, right? Along with all the residents of Hari-Varsha, he worships Narasimha Dev by chanting some mantras and beautiful prayers. Let's discuss them also. Now, what is this Hari-Varsha? There are 14 planetary systems in this world, in this universe, right? The middlemost planetary system is called Bhumandala, Bhuloka. And this Bhuloka or Bhumandal has 7 islands separated by 7 oceans. And the middlemost island is called Jambudvipa. So, fifth canto of Srimad Bhagavatam presents the structure of the universe, structure of Bhumandala. So, the middlemost island in the Bhumandala is called Jambudvipa. It is surrounded by a saltwater ocean, which is of a ring shape, and Jambudvipa is circle in shape. And this Jambudvipa has 9 tracts of land, technically called Varshas. There is Bharata Varsha, Kimpurusha Varsha, Hari-Varsha, Ilavrita Varsha, many other Varshas are there. Varsha means a tract of land. So, one of them is called Hari-Varsha. In that, Prahlāda Maharaj decides. He's surrounded by so many other associates also. So Prahlāda Maharaj starts offering prayer to Narasimha Dev. So let's discuss those prayers also. First prayer. He chants a beautiful mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejasa Tejase Avir Avirbhava Vajra Nakha Vajra Damshtra Karmashayan Randhaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuvishta Om Ksharum. So this is a mantra. We'll discuss. It may appear a little tough. So simple mantra. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya. Let me offer my humble obeisances unto Lord Narasimha Dev. Simple. I bow down to Narasimha Dev. That is the meaning. Then he says, Namastejasa Tejase. Here. Namastejasa Tejase means the Lord is supremely effulgent, extremely effulgent. Oh Lord, you are the source of all effulgence. You are the source of all power. Tejas can mean effulgence also. It can mean power also. O Lord Narasimha Dev, I offer my obeisances unto you. You are the source of all powers. Avir Bhava. O Lord, please appear in our hearts. Avir Bhava means you make your appearance. Avir Bhav karo. You make our appearance in our hearts. And Vajra Nakha. Vajra Damshtra. Vajra Nakha means your nails are like thunderbolt. There is a special weapon in Indra's hand. It is called Vajrayudha, also called thunderbolt. So Vajranaka means the Lord's nails are like thunderbolt. Thunderbolt is known to smash even mountains, cut the wings of mountains, right? So Vajranaka means you have sharp nails. Vajra Damshtra, even your teeth are also like Vajra, thunderbolt. Karmashayan Randhaya Randhaya. Karma, Ashayan means material desires. Ashaya means aspiration, goal. In this material world, people have so many material goals. Oh Lord, please vanquish all my demoniac desires, material desires. Let me not aspire for any material enjoyment. We need to pray to Narasimhadev. Lord Narasimhadev, he offers physical protection, no doubt. But the greatest protection offered by Narasimhadev is protection of our consciousness, protection from the material desires, protection from distractions and allurements caused by Maya. You need to pray to the Lord, oh Lord, Karma Shayan Randhaya Randhaya. Sometime back I was saying, right? Hiranyakashipu means Hiranya is bed, Hiranya is gold, Kashipu is bed. Hiranyakashipu is representative of all material desires centered on wealth and sense enjoyment. So Karma Shayan Randhaya Randhaya. Oh Lord, please destroy my karmashaya. Please destroy all material aspirations, all non-devotional goals. Randhaya, randhaya. Then tamo grasa grasa. Next line. Tamo grasa grasa om swaha. Tama means darkness or ignorance. Tamo grasa grasa means please drive away all my ignorance. What is this ignorance? We may be ignorant of how to operate an app on the phone. We may be ignorant of how to drive a bike. We may be ignorant of how to drive a car. We may be ignorant of how to operate laptop. We may be ignorant of something else or something else. That ignorance is not real ignorance. Yes, knowledge of using all these things may be required while living in the material world, but not having that knowledge is not real problem. That's not real ignorance, right? Real ignorance is ignorance of our spiritual identity. All of us are servants of the Supreme Lord, Krishna, right? But if we think of ourselves not as servants of the Lord, but masters of this world, that's ignorance. So we need to pray to Narasiṁha Dev. Tamo grasa grasa. Oh Lord, please drive away my ignorance of my original, eternal, spiritual identity. I am your servant, but I am thinking I am master in this world. Right? That is ignorance. So I have ahankara. I have assumed a sense of concocted identity. So remove that so-called identity and let me embrace my real identity as your servant. Abhayam, abhayam, atmani bhuyishta. Oh Lord, please give me abhayam. Bhayam is fear. Abhayam means fearlessness. Only by your mercy we become fearless. So this is the prayer. Let's recite this prayer once again. Om Namo Bhagavate Narasimhaya Namastejase Tejase Avirbhava Vajra Nakha Vajra Damshtra Karmashayan Randhaya Randhaya Tamo Grasa Grasa Om Swaha Abhayam Abhayam Atmani Bhuyishta Om Sharu. Now, next prayer. Prahlāda Maharaj is saying, this is from the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, 18th chapter. 8th shloka onwards, Prahlada's prayers are there. Beautiful prayers. We discussed one, we'll discuss the second one now. स्वस्त्यस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिय मनश्च भद्रं भजता दधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरव्यहैतुकी स्वस्ति अस्तु. Now very important point. Prahlāda Maharaj is not praying only for himself. He is praying for the whole world. He is praying for all those people who are envious in nature. See, when we are concerned about our own welfare, our own upliftment, that's good. We have to be concerned, no doubt. But compassionate devotees are those who are also concerned about other devotees along with themselves. So we cannot think about ourselves only. We should not be focusing on our own welfare only. Prabhupada writes, Prahlāda Maharaj also says in his prayers in the 9th chapter, there are some people in this world, prayena deva manayo svavimukti kama. Svavimukti kama means they are concerned about their own vimukti, their own liberation. Their focus is that I need to be liberated from this material world. Prayena deva manayo svavimukti kama. Maunam charanti vrijane naparartha nishtah. Means they do maunavrat. They go to some secluded forests or mountains, do some meditation, do some austerity, do some tapasya, and they want to get liberated. But the devotees like Prahlāda Maharaj are different. They pray for others also. So the prayer of Prahlāda Maharaj that he did for others is this shloka. Let's see. Here he says, Swastyastu vishvasya khalaha prasidatam. Swasti astu means let there be auspiciousness. Vishvasya khalaha. In this Vishwa, in this universe, there are so many khala, means bad people, materialistic people, envious people. Prasidatam, let them be pacified. Let them give up their envy. For an envious person, the real pacification is when they give up their envy. What is creating trouble for them? Their own envy is creating trouble for them. Their envy is their enemy. Envious people tend to think that He is my enemy. She is my enemy. They are my enemies. That's what envious people think. But in reality, the real enemy of an envious person is their own envy. Envy is their enemy, right? So instead of thinking of our own envy as our enemy, an envious person thinks that they are my enemies. Swastyastu Vishwasya Khalaha Prasidatam. In this Vishwa, in this great universe, there are so many bad people, so many envious people. Let them be pacified. Prasidatam, Prasidatam, Prasidatam. Right? And what should they become? See this. Dhyayantu bhutani shivam mitho dhiya. Dhyayantu, they should do dhyana. They should meditate on Bhutani Shivam, what will cause great welfare to other people? So instead of uh, being envious of other people, they should meditate with their intelligence, they should meditate on each other's welfare. Actually, in this context, let me recollect one beautiful purport by Srila Prabhupada. In the first canto of Srimad Bhagavatam, you know that shloka, Dharma projita kaitavotra paramo nirmat saranam satam vidyam. The second shloka of Bhagavatam says, in the first chapter, second shloka says that Nirmatsaranam satam vedyam. Bhagavatam is understood by those who are non-envious. In this context, Prabhupada writes this purport. He says, there are three levels of non-envy. First level is you don't become envious of someone else who is superior to you, who has better facilities than you, who is in a better position than you. Don't envy them. That's a basic level of non-envy, right? Second level is you be their genuine well-wisher. First level, you are not envying them. Second level is you are acting as their well-wisher. You are supporting them. You are helping them to become successful. So first level is don't become envious of someone who is more successful than you. Second level of non-enviousness is you go and help them become their well-wisher. But third level of non-enviousness is you work so hard to make everyone else non-envious. You work so hard to establish a computationless society with God in center. These are the exact words Srila Prabhupada uses, right? You can see the folio. I don't have time to open it now. So Prabhupada writes, a devotee should meditate on not only one's own welfare, but others' welfare also, and should also strive to establish a computationless society with God in center, with Krishna in center. And Prahlāda is a perfect example of this. He himself is non-envious and is praying for all envious people, let them become well-wishers of others. Dhyayantu bhutani shivam mitho dheya. And next, by the way, how can we become non-envious? How can we become well-wishers of other people? And how can we establish a computationless society with God in center? How can we make everyone else in the whole world non-envious? Only by practicing bhakti it is possible, right? So that's what Prahlāda Maharaj says in the next half of the shloka. Manascha bhadram bhajata dadhokshaje aveshyatam no matirapya haituki. Manascha bhadram bhajatat adhokshaje. Let all these envious people do bhajan of Lord Adhokshaja. Let them perform bhakti unto Lord Adhokshaja. Matirapi ahaituki. Within their mind, they should worship the Lord, and that worship should be ahaituki, selfless. So only by practicing selfless devotional service, we will be able to give up our envy, and we will also be uh, able to act as well-wishers of others, and we will make others also well-wishers. All happens by bhakti. So when we have bhakti, all good qualities will manifest. Prahlāda speaks about that also very soon. Prahlāda Maharaj. Okay, I'll come to that shloka a little later. That's the 12th shloka. We are still in the 9th shloka. Let's go to the 10th shloka now. In 12th shloka, we will discuss more. 10th shloka, Prahlāda says, Magar Magaradharatmajavitta bandhushu Sango yadi syad bhagavat priyeshu naha yah pranavritya paritushta atmavan siddhyatya duran natatindriya priyaha. Very beautiful shloka. He says, Magara daratmaja vitta bandhushu. Ma agara dara atmaja. See, agara means home. Dara means wife. Atmaja means children. Vitta means money. Bandhushu means relatives. So he says that Magara Daratmaja Vitta Bandhushu. Oh Lord, let me not be attached to all this material paraphernalia. Nothing wrong in having attraction for one's home or wife or children. But if that becomes undue attachment and obsession, and especially if it distracts from our bhakti, that's a problem. If you consider your home as Krishna's home and establish deities of Krishna, that's wonderful. And worship Krishna, that's wonderful. So, I when I visited US, um, there were some Vaishnavas, some devotees who named their homes after the names of their deities. This is Radha Govinda Mandir. They are living in their home along with their family, wives, children, relatives, etc. But the name of that building is so Radha Govinda Sadan, Radha Damodar Mandir. So when they showed me the flyer, I thought, my God, in this place there are so many temples. Then devotees tell me these are not temples; these are homes of devotees. We are having a program here, and these devotees are not calling their home their home. They are calling their home after the name of the deities whom they are worshipping. This is Radha Govinda's home. This is Radha Damodar's home. This is Radha Shamsundar's home. So when we are seeing our homes as Krishna's homes, then there is no problem. Dara, wife, Atmaja, sons. So seeing one's own relatives and family members as Vaishnavas and serving them as Vaishnava Seva. Vitta, seeing one's wealth as Krishna's wealth. Bandhushu, seeing one's relatives as Vaishnavas and rendering service to them. That's not a problem. But if one keeps Krishna aside and becomes overly attached to wife, children, homes, wealth, relatives, followers, etc., that causes a great entanglement. Sango yadi syad bhagavat priyeshunaha. Prahlad says that let me not have attraction or attachment to all these people. Let me have attraction and attachment to Bhagavat Priyeshunaha. Those who are dear to Krishna. Those who are dear to Bhagavan. O Lord, Prahlad is saying, O Narasimha Dev, let me not have attachment to materialistic relations. Let me have attachment to devotees, Vaishnavas. Why? What is so special about Vaishnavas? You need to give more priority to Vaishnava association more than your relatives, more than your family members, more than your home and wealth, etc. Why? What is so special about it? About them? Prahlad Maharaj clarifies. Yah prana vritya paritushta atmavan siddhyatya duran nathatendriya priyaha. Yah prana vritya paritushta atmavan. All these devotees are paritushta, extremely satisfied. Satisfaction. They are very much satisfied with bare necessities of life. Pranavritya, whatever is required to maintain their body and life together, with very meager amount of facilities, with bare necessities, they're satisfied. They don't want luxuries. They don't want, they are not greedy for so much wealth. That's simple, right? So, siddhyati aduran natathendriya priyaha. So basically, those who are satisfied with minimal material facilities and they derive primary satisfaction in bhakti, their association is very beneficial to us. But those are too much attached in material sense enjoyment, for them perfection in bhakti is very far. Siddhyati aduran. So therefore, we want attachment towards devotees and not someone else. Next shloka. Another beautiful shloka. It says, यत्सङ्गलब्धं निजवीर्यवैभवं तीर्थं मुहुः संस्पृशतां हि मानसं हरत्यजोऽन्तः श्रुतिभिर्गतोऽङ्गजं को वै न सेवेत मुकुन्द विक्रमम्. यत्सङ्गलब्धं, if you attain the association of devotees, what happens? Nijavirya Vaibhavam. These devotees constantly discuss the Vaibhava, the great glories of Lord Narasimhadev, Lord Krishna, Lord Ramachandra, Lord Vishnu. Basically, in the association of devotees, there is profuse opportunity to hear about the Supreme Lord. And that hearing process will uplift our consciousness. By association with devotees, one can hear about the Lord, who is um, who is our real protector. Tirtham muhu. Let's go to the sloka now. Tirtham muhu samsprishatam himanasam haratya jontah shrutibhirgatongajam. Tirtha means a holy place. Say if somebody goes to a holy place, a holy river, or takes bath in that holy river, that will definitely purify them. But that purification caused by taking bath in a holy place will take long time for purification, right? But hearing about the Lord in the association of devotees will quickly purify us. Fast purification is possible by Vaishnava Sangha. Slow and gradual purification will happen by going to some Tirtha places. Which one you want? Fast. So, not to minimize the glory of holy places or holy rivers, but holy association of devotees will uplift our consciousness, because by taking bath in a holy river or holy place, our sinful reactions are destroyed. But by taking bath in Krishna Katha coming from the mouth of a pure devotee, our sinful desires are destroyed. When there is no sinful desire, there is no sinful action, there is no sinful reaction. Right? So, holy place will destroy the sinful reaction. But association of a holy devotee will destroy the sinful desire itself. When the desire itself is destroyed, there is no sinful action, there is no sinful reaction. So, holy place will destroy the sinful reaction. But holy association will destroy the sinful desire itself. Desire is gone, no action, no reaction. Thus, even the sinful proclivity, even the inclination to commit a sin is also completely wiped out by sincerely taking shelter of Krishna Katha in the association of devotees. Kovaina seveta mukunda vikramam. Prahlāda is saying, if this is so, who will not take shelter of the devotees of the Lord who constantly discuss Krishna's glories, right? So, thank you. Let's go to the next prayer. I hope the class is not too philosophical. We are discussing prayers of Prahlāda Maharaj. Story everyone knows. Of course, we can discuss the story repeatedly, but I thought let's do some prayers today. 12th shloka, beautiful shloka. Sometime back I was saying how by practicing bhakti we become non-envious, and not only being non-envious, all good qualities like gratitude, compassion, kindness, humility, respect, tolerance, equanimity, all these good qualities will manifest just by practicing bhakti. That's what Prahlāda is saying now. Let's see this. यस्यास्ति भक्तेर्भगवत्य किंचन सर्वैर्गुणैस्तत्र समासते सुराः हरा अभक्तस्य कुतो महद्गुण मनोरथेन सति धावतो बहिः. Prahlad says, Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana. If somebody has bhakti unto Bhagavan, and if that bhakti is akinchana, what is akinchana bhakti? Many people do bhakti. They perform bhakti for money, for fame, or expecting that their difficulties will be destroyed by practicing bhakti. In short, people have some expectations in their service to the Lord. They serve the Lord, they perform bhakti, but they expect something in return. That is not ahitiki bhakti. That is sakama bhakti. Means bhakti done with selfish motives. But devotees, pure devotees, sincere devotees, they do bhakti without any selfish desires. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yome bhaktya prayachati. Tadaham bhaktyupahritam ashnami prayatatmanah. Bhaktyupahritam. With their sincere devotion, they offer something to Krishna without expecting anything in return. That is called ahitiki bhakti. Ahitiki bhakti means there is akinchana bhakti. Ahitiki bhakti means there is no material expectation in return. There is no desire for personal enjoyment. That is akinchana bhakti. Yasyasti bhaktir bhagavatya kinchana. If someone does such ahitiki bhakti, what happens? Sarvair gunaistattra samasati suraha. All good qualities. Guna means good qualities. Sarvair means all good qualities will manifest in the personality of such a devotee. Even suras, even the sura means devatas. The great qualities or good qualities even in the devatas also manifest in the personality of a devotee. When you perform ahituki bhakti, akinchana bhakti, the good qualities of devatas also will take shelter of a devotee. Of course, pure Vaishnavas are superior to even devatas. Amongst devatas, there are very nice devotees, but all devatas may not be pure devotees. Sometimes, like say for example, Indra, he does some mistakes sometimes. Varuna, he may do some mistakes. They are exalted devotees, no doubt, but sometimes they also have some propensity to make some mistakes, right? Do some offenses or become victims of uh, some lust or anger or envy, etc. No offense to them, but a jiva, even if he becomes a devata in the Svargaloka, may have some shortcomings, right? So, but they also have good qualities. Many of them have good qualities. So, all the good qualities present in the devatas also take shelter of a Vaishnava. सर्वैर्गुणैस्तत्र समासते सुराः हरावभक्तस्य कुतो महद्गुणा मनोरथेन सति धावतो बहि. We have seen that if you perform akinchana bhakti, all good qualities will manifest in you. But if you don't perform bhakti, harav abhaktasya, if you are a abhakta, not a bhakta of Lord Hari, kuto mahadguna, what great qualities he has? Manorathena, he just hovers on a mental plane. Asati dhavato bahihi, he is just moving around with his own materialistic mundane thoughts in the mind. That's his problem. Manorathena asati dhavato bahi, right? So they are caught up in some external mm, material thoughts and actions and desires and aspirations. That's what bhakti can do to us. It can destroy all our material aspirations. So this is Prahlada's prayer. So let's recite one more prayer. In the 13th shloka, Prahlad says, materialistic people do not have any good qualities. So let's go to the 14th shloka, which is the last prayer. तस्माद्रजो रागविषादमन्यो मानस्पृहाभयधैन्यादिमूलम् हित्वा गृहं संसृतिचक्रवालं नृसिंहपादं भजता कुतो भयम्. See, tasmat rajo raga vishada manyu. Oh, Prahlad Maharaj is telling all of us, give up your raja. Raja means rajogun, passion. Raga, give up your attachment. Vishada, give up your lamentation. Manyu, give up your anger. Manaspraha, there's a lot of pride in people. Give up that. Bhaya, give up your fear. Dhainyadi moolam, you please give up all these unnecessary degrading qualities, please. He says. So, Tasmad Rajo Raga Vishada Manyu Manaspraha Bhayadhinyadi Moolam. Give up all these unnecessary tendencies. And not just that. Hitva Griham Samsriti Chakravalam. Give up your attachment to materialistic household life. Krishna conscious Grihastha life is great, but there is some materialistic household life, which is Samsriti Chakravalam. Samsriti means repeated cycle of birth and death. Chakravalam means is whirlpool or whirlwind. So give up this attachment to materialistic household life, which is like a whirlpool that sucks you into the ocean, which is like a whirlwind that takes you into the outer space just to throw you somewhere here and there, right? So give up all these negative things and Nrisimhapadam bhajata kuto bhayam. You please worship the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha. Nrisimhapadam bhajata akuto bhayam. If at all you want to become fearless, just worship the lotus feet of Narasimha. Right? So that is the prayer of Prahlad Maharaj. Very beautiful prayers Prahlad Maharaj offers in Hari-Varsha, in the 5th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. And he also offers beautiful prayers in the 7th canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. The prayers of Prahlad Maharaj enlighten us in so many ways. They are philosophical also. They are very heartfelt. They are coming from the depths of his devotional emotions, and also they are giving us a great, deep, and great information about the Lord's tattva and what should be the aspiration of a pure devotee. Let's discuss one more prayer. I'll go back to the 9th chapter and discuss one more prayer and conclude. He says, this is a prayer of compassion. नैवोद्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्यास्त्वद्वीर्यगायनमहामृतमग्नचित्ताः शोचेततो विमुखचेतस इन्द्रियार्थ मायासुखाय भरमुद्वहतो विमूढान् नैवोद्विजे परदुरत्यय वैतरण्याः. Oh Lord, I am not at all afraid. You remember some time back we discussed that Prahlad said that, "O Lord, I am very much afraid of this material existence. I am not afraid of your form, but I am afraid of this samsara chakra. Samsara chakra kadanat grasatam pranitah." He said that, right? But Prahlad is making an opposite statement now. He says, Naivodvijaya paraduratyaya vaitaranya. Oh Lord, I am not at all disturbed or agitated or afraid of this insurmountable material existence or Vaitarani river. Why is he saying this? Is he contradicting himself? At one point he says, I am afraid of material existence. Next moment he says, I am not afraid. Basically, when Prahlad said, I am fearful of this material existence, what he meant is, what he is teaching us is, a devotee should not be overconfident. A devotee should have healthy fear of Maya. But when he said, I am not afraid of this material existence, what he meant or what he is teaching us is, you should have confidence in Krishna. Don't be overconfident about your own self-control, but be confident about Krishna's protection. Don't be overconfident or proud of your own austerities and your own ability to control yourself or control your senses, but be confident about Krishna's protection. That's the point. Now let's come back to the shloka. It says, Naiva Gayana Mahamritamagna Chitta Tvad Virya Gayana. Virya means your prowess. Gayana means to sing about the Lord. Tvad refers to the Lord. Tvad Gayana Maha Amrita. When you sing about the glories of the Lord, that's like Maha Amrita. It's like great nectar. Magna Chitta, my mind is completely immersed in that pure nectar of your glories, your glorification. It's a repeated uh, theme in Srimad Bhagavatam, throughout Srimad Bhagavatam. The material world is very fierce. Material existence is very, very austere and very fearsome. But the only way we can get out of this material world or remain in this material world while remaining unaffected by the material existence is to take shelter of Krishna Katha. Tvadviryagaya namaha amritamagna chittaha. Oh Lord, my chitta, my mind is magna, is completely immersed in glorifying you, in thinking of you, in hearing about you. When we put our mind in Krishna's glories, in Krishna Katha, then the distractions and allurements and temptations and tribulations in this material world will not affect us. They'll exist, they'll continue to exist, but they will not affect us. Just like in a monsoon season, rain falls everywhere. But one who is under umbrella, he will not become wet. Similarly, in this material world, temptations and tribulations are there everywhere. But when we take the umbrella of Krishna Katha, those temptations, those allurements will not affect us. So let us sincerely try our best to immerse our minds in Krishna Katha, in hearing about the Lord, in speaking about the Lord, in remembering the Lord. Basically, we should constantly be in touch with Krishna's Nama, Rupa, Guna, Leela. That's our only protection. No other protection. Twadviryagaya namaha amritamagna chittaha. He says, I have no problem. My mind is absorbed in Krishna Katha, but soche tato vimukha chetasa indriyartha. But I am lamenting. Soche, I am lamenting. For whom? Vimukha chetasa. Those whose chetana, whose consciousness is averse to you. Those who are uh, not worshipping you, those who have turned their faces away from you, for what sake? Indriyartha. For the purpose of gratifying their senses, People have turned their consciousness away from you, and I'm lamenting for them. Maya sukhaya bharamudvahato vimudhan. These people are into Maya Sukha. They are into illusory happiness. And Bharamudvahato, they are, the Vimoda means fools. These foolish people are carrying the great burden of Maya Sukha. Can you just imagine? Prahlāda is so concerned about people who are carrying the great burden of illusory happiness on their shoulders. Just for the purpose of satisfying or gratifying their material senses, they have turned their faces away from Krishna. They wanted to run away from Krishna. Because of that, Prahlāda is pained at heart. I am very concerned about them. I am very much concerned about such people. I have no problem. I am absorbed in Hari Katha. I am absorbed in Krishna Katha. I am absorbed in Krishna Smaranam. Prahlāda is the best example of Smaranam. I have no problem, but I am concerned about them. So, Prahlāda is teaching us so many lessons, but the two lessons in this particular shloka are: number one, let us always absorb our minds in Krishna Katha, Krishna's Nama Rupa Guna Leela. Number two, be compassionate towards others. We may be absorbed in Krishna Katha, that's good, that will bring us closer to Krishna, but we should not think about our own spiritual upliftment alone. We should also try to bring 10 other people, 20 other people, 1,000 other people towards Krishna. As much as possible, as much as humanly possible. Somehow by Krishna's grace, by Srila Prabhupada's grace, by Guru's grace, by Vaishnava's grace, we got an opportunity to hear Krishna Katha and somehow chant the names of the Lord, hear Krishna Katha and glorify Krishna, read Srimad Bhagavatam, worship the Lord. We got this opportunity. But we should also be eager to share that opportunity with others. That's what we need to understand from Prahlāda Maharaj. Prahlāda is not only known for his absorption in Krishna, he is also known for his compassion on conditioned souls. Definitely he is absorbed in Krishna. Personally he is absorbed in Krishna. He is Krishna Graha Grahitatma Govinda Parirambhita. Prahlāda is always embracing Krishna. He is absorbed in Krishna undoubtedly. But he is also compassionate on common people. Let's not think about our own spiritual welfare. Let us also try to express our compassion and extend our kindness towards everyone else in this entire creation. I mean, as much as our bandwidth allows, as much as our capacity allows, as much as Krishna has given us facilities and skills. Krishna has given us some capacity to every single person to positively influence the life of few other people. Let's utilize that potency and let us try to give the gift of Krishna consciousness to others in a mode of compassion. Not that we are originators of compassion, we are representatives of compassion. Originally, compassion comes from Krishna, from the Acharyas. So, because we receive that compassion, we should gratefully receive it and also responsibly transmit it to others. Then our life is successful. Then we find that satisfaction. Satisfaction is not there in selfishness. Real satisfaction is there in selflessly extending yourself for the welfare of others. And we will be able to effectively do it only when we nourish ourselves in our own bhakti. We can't neglect our own bhakti and make others bhaktas. I'm teaching bhakti, but I'm not doing bhakti. It doesn't work like that. We should perform our bhakti. We should nourish ourselves with Krishna Katha, then we can share Krishna Katha with others. We should nourish ourselves with holy names of the Lord, then we can inspire others also to chant the names of the Lord. We should nourish ourselves by worshipping the Lord, we can inspire others to worship the Lord also. Right? So that's a wonderful way of living life. That's what we can learn from Prahlāda Maharaj. Right? Chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi श्रीकृष्णपादाम्बुजान् निन्दन्तु प्रियबान्धवा गुरुजनाः गृह्णन्तु मुञ्चन्तु वा दुर्वादं परिघोषयन्तु मनुजा वंशे कलङ्कोऽस्तु वा तादृक्प्रेमधरानुरागमधुना मत्तायमानं तु मे Chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi. My chitta, let my mind not get distracted from Krishna even for one kshana, even for one moment. Shri Krishna Padambujan. From Krishna's Padambuja, Krishna's lotus feet, let my mind not get diverted at all. Sorry, there is some power cut here. I switched on mobile light. So, Chittam naiva nivartate kshanamapi Sri Krishna Padambujan. Let my mind not get. Prahlad Maharaj's mind is never diverted, even for a moment, in from Krishna's lotus feet. Nindantu priya bandhava gurujana. So his own bandhus, his own relatives, his own gurus, Nindantu, they criticized him. Grihnantu munchantuva. Let these relatives or elders accept me or reject me, but I will not give up bhakti. Grihnantu munchantuva. Durvadam parighoshayantu manuja vamshe kalankostuva. Let people gossip about me that I am bringing bad name to my dynasty. I don't mind. Tadrik prema dharanuraga madhuna mattayamanam to me. Because I am experiencing prema of Krishna while doing my sadhana. That prema of Krishna, that affection that I am experiencing from Krishna, completely satisfied my heart, and I will remain oblivious to and unaffected by any amount of criticism or neglect or rejection, etc. But let me not get distracted from my bhakti. That's what Prahlad Maharaj says. So many obstacles. At the age of 5, Prahlad Maharaj faced so many death threats. His own father is trying to kill him. It didn't happen to anyone else, any other Vaishnava. Of course, there may be some people who must have been troubled by their parents also, but Prahlad's father, he troubled him the most at the age of 5. But still, Prahlad is very determined. And the best aspect of Prahlad is, although he is always against his father's philosophy, he never disrespected his father. Prahlad Maharaj always respected Hiranyakashipu. And after Hiranyakashipu's death, Prahlad is praying to Narasimha, "Oh Lord Narasimha, please show some mercy on my father. Yes, he troubled me out of envy, out of hatred towards you, but please forgive him. Please give him liberation. Please show some mercy." Narasimha says, "Of course, I will show mercy on your father." See, to love someone who loves you is natural. To show compassion on someone who hates you, who tries to kill you, is very uncommon in this world. But Prahlad is such a devotee who did not hate even Hiranyakashipu, who tried to kill him in 1,000 different ways. So this spirit of non-enviousness, this spirit of compassion, and this spirit of determination in devotion, we need to develop, seeing the example of Prahlad Maharaj. Let us humbly pray at the lotus feet of Lord Narasimha and also at the lotus feet of Sri Prahlad Maharaj to give us some devotion, some dedication, some determination in our bhakti, and also allow us to act as instruments of their compassion and try to serve other people in this world also by bringing them closer to Krishna as much as possible. So let us try to imbibe the spirit of devotion and compassion and forgiveness from Prahlad Maharaj's character. On this auspicious occasion of Sri Narasiṁha Caturdaśī, we tried to meditate on few prayers offered by Narasimhadev's dearest devotee Prahlad Maharaj. So may this discussion uplift our consciousness and protect us from all allurements and distractions in this material world. In Kali Yuga, distractions are very immense. So, but let us humbly beg at the lotus feet of Srila Prabhupada and all the acharyas to not miss this great opportunity to advance in bhakti, not miss this gift of Krishna consciousness, and let us finally pray to Srila Prabhupada in this way. And let me conclude today's discussion. Thank you so much. Shri Narasimha Chaturdashi Maha Mahotsav ki Jai. Shri